Everybody, so I wanted to do kind of like a new updated spring foundation routine just because I've been having a lot of problems with my foundation lately and I decided to change it, and I absolutely love the new one. So if you want to see what's my new foundation, please keep on watching. So this is my naked face, and I am sorry, I'm still in my PJ top, and this is my process when I get ready in the morning. My hair is a mess, PJ, and ugly skin. Great. First thing I start off with is definitely moisturize. And also I'll be doing a separate video on like skincare and hair routine. Like I probably put them together because I really don't have a lot of products to talk about anyway, so I'll put them together in another video. So for now I'm just going to start off with my Complete Comfort Cream from MAC. Go ahead and just put some dots, and then I go ahead blend it out. Next, I'm just gonna put some eye drops in my eye for my allergies. This is Visine Allergy Eye Drop. Next thing I go ahead and do is that I apply a primer. This is the MAC Prep and Prime Primer in Moisture Infusion. I just take like 3 drops of this on my finger and I apply it everywhere on my face. Next thing I go ahead and do is that I use my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20. I take just a little pump of this and I just go ahead and apply this under my eyes to hide my circles, and I also put it on the little pimples that I have on my face. I'm going through that once a month thing that you girls all know about, so don't mind my ugly skin. I find when you leave the concealer on them for like a while, they actually do hide better. Just like when the concealer is like getting dried up. I'm just applying a really thin second layer on top of what I did on my eyes too. Next thing is going to be my foundation, and I have changed my foundation. I bought a foundation that's a little bit more on the expensive side, but it's been working so well with my skin. I've been having a lot of trouble with my skin lately. Like I find my makeup is like flaky and it doesn't look good. It looks too cakey. I don't know, maybe because of the weather change. I mean, we all go through that phase at one point and you just basically say nothing is working out. So this is a problem that I've been having lately. And then I got a sample, which I'm in the process of finishing, a sample from Sephora from a foundation called Marc Jacobs. This one, and I just had to go ahead and get it because it's amazing on my skin. It makes me look flawless and it makes me look hydrated, no flakiness, nothing. So it's been working out really perfectly, thank God, with me for now. So I did buy a light shade. I'm like, you know what, might as well, it will stay with me till next winter. If ever I get tan and I really like the formulation, I might buy this foundation in a different color. So yeah, so this is the foundation that I use right now. If you guys are wondering about my color, this is the number 14 Ivory Medium, and this is apparently has Genius Gel Fusion in it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use the sample that I have, and I normally apply my foundation again always with the same brush. This is from Sigma. This is the F82 brush, which is the round top. I'm gonna take my sample. I apply it everywhere like this now, and then I just blend it out, and this is all I need for my face with this foundation. I really don't need more than that. This foundation has a really light coverage. You can go ahead and apply a second layer on top to have a medium coverage, but I'm not going to do that because my medium coverage is going to be my powder on top of it. So I just applied a really thin coat of that all over. I know I have like my acne still peeking through. That's completely fine with me. I mean, I'm just going to cover it after with the powder. Then I go ahead and I highlight. Now I've been using 2 because I find it works best with me. But I use Radiant Rhodes, and this is from MAC Prep and Prime, the highlighter sticks. And I just go ahead and I apply that just under my eye area, just to hide and illuminate under my eye and get rid of the dark circles. And then I use another Sigma brush. This is the P80, which is the flat one. And I just go ahead, I tab it, and then I blend it out. I take my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus, and I just go ahead and I spray it, and I just ate it. I just spray it in the middle of my face because I find that my nose area is the most dry at the moment. The rest of it is not that bad. And then I take my MAC Studio Fix powder in C4, and I start using it with a really new cheap brush that I absolutely love, and this is from the EcoTools. I love this brush, you guys. This is amazing, especially with this powder. I feel it leaves like the perfect amount of powder and not make it look too cakey on your face. So I go ahead and I pat this powder all over my face. Then I go ahead and I enhance my little beauty mark on my cheek, and I use the Gosh Long Lasting Brow Pen. I have this for such a long time and it still works like a charm. So I'm just going to go ahead and enhance my little beauty mark right here. And then I go ahead and I do my eyebrows. There's another trick I found with my eyebrows. So I'm just going to bring my mirror closer to me. Like so, and I just take a little brush wand or a mascara wand brush looking. Mine is very dirty. It's from Anastasia. I still have this thing. I just use it for the brown wand thing. And then I take a eyeshadow powder. This is actually limited edition. So this is a limited edition product from MAC, but you can definitely find colors like this very similar in your collection already. This is from the Sharon and Kelly Osbourne collection, and this is the brow palette that they came up with. And I'm super positive they're like eyebrows, like they're eyeshadows, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna take the lighter color right here. They don't really have colors to these, but I'm gonna take that lighter color with the MAC 208 brush, and I just go ahead and I do the inner corners of my brows first, and then I go darker on the outside. I find this one gives me like a little bit of a guideline to not go too thick with my eyebrows, because I've been really trying my best to go thinner as much as I can, because I find it's the most prettiest look on my face. So I do like a guideline like so. Do the same thing with the other brow. Took the time to groom my eyebrows and clean around a bit, so they look much nicer like this, and I find it's much easier to do my eyebrows when they're actually groomed and cleaned. I have this eyebrow that's really have beautiful hair standing up. This one is more like flat and down, so I always have to fake my little arch here, or the little square thing. I always have to fake that area because my hair isn't really the best in there. So you can see, nice, stupid. Next I use a MAC Fluid Line Gel in Deep Dark Brunette, and I use it with another MAC brush. This is the 266 brush, and I go ahead and do the tail of the brow with this product. So I just follow the natural eyebrow shape that I have. I like my eyebrows to be like as thin and as natural looking as possible, not too fake. I actually get more compliments on my eyebrows when they're like this rather when I have them too thick and like looking too fake sometimes. So this is how it looks like. I just go over it with powder just to set the gel in place. So I'll go ahead and do the other side. I think like this you'll see it a little bit more. So now I'll just go ahead and clean around. So I'm just using my foundation for this. And I just go over little places that just needs to be cleaned around a bit. And then I have two 208 brushes. I have one for the dark shadow, one for the light shadow. Don't ask why, I'm just like that. So now I take the darker shadow and I go over the fluid line. And I fade the light shadow with the dark shadow as well, just to have like that ombre-ish looking effect and looking as natural. That's how I do my eyebrows. I really like them more like this. I find they look way natural and they form my face much better. So I'll go ahead and do the contour and highlight and blush, all of that with you guys. For contour and highlight, I still use my favorite palette ever, the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And then for blushes, I use my MAC palette brushes that I have in here. This is just an extra one that I added. I need to get myself another palette, but for now this is what I have. And then for highlight, I've been loving the new Too Faced, well, it's not really that new, but it's new for me because I've never used it before, the Too Faced Candlelight. This one right here. The I take is my 168 brush from MAC. Mine is really dirty. And I take the light palette, the light color in the middle. This is called Shadow Play. So I tap my brush in there twice, and so I just contour my cheekbones with this. I've done a full video on how I do this, so if you want to go ahead and check it out, it's going to be in the info box for you guys. And I do like a C shape. I still refuse to do it myself, cream highlight and contour, just because I find it's too much on the face, and it's for everyday basis. You really don't need to do that much of a contour and highlight on the face. If you like it, then go ahead and do it, but for everyday basis, even though I work and I don't do that, but I will be doing a separate video just to show you what I have. Me, normally what I have is just a concealer palette like this that I might use in that video, but overall I just prefer to use more powder than creams, especially on my face. I apply a little bit of that powder on the temples of my face, and then I run it through the hairline. And then I take the darker shade, just a hint darker, not this one. This one is just more my summertime color, but I take this one right here, and this is called Subconscious. Also dip my brush in there twice, and I go over Shadow Play. I still like to use this product as well. This is from Kelly and Sharon Osbourne. This is from Sharon, and this is a mineralized skin finish in Refresh. That was a mouthful. I take a little bit of this and I go over the contour just to have a little bit more of a nicer contour. And then I take the Shade and Light brush, and I take Shadow Play, the lighter brown, and I go and I do contour my nose, just the sides. I take the light side and I just blend it out. And then I take the color in the middle called Lyric, and I just go ahead and I apply that as a highlight area under my eye. And then I go over with my blush. I've been using two blushes really. I've been mixing around. I use Gingerly, and then I mix Harmony, this one, and then I mix Baby Blush. I'm like into a little bit of the more pinky. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I use the 168 brush again. So I start off with Gingerly, which is the lighter orange. And then I go with Gingerly just a little bit. I mean, not Gingerly, but Harmony. And then just a little bit of that pink, so Baby Blush. It's just a dab in there. And then I take a fan brush. This is an old fan brush of mine that I bought from IMATS LA. And then I take Candlelight from Too Faced. And I go ahead and I highlight my face with this. I just love the iridescence of like the shimmer that this product gives. It's super pretty on the face. Now I take a little bit of the Prep and Prime, this is in Bright Forecast, and I just go ahead and apply a little bit of this in the middle of my nose, and then also a little bit of a highlight area too. It looks a little bit orangey, but when you blend it out, it really gives a nice effect. So I take the P80 brush again, and I just go ahead and I dab this product into the middle of the nose. Gives a beautiful highlight look. Just adds that little touch of highlight. So yeah, I'll go ahead and I'm going to be filming another eye makeup tutorial for you guys, so I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll be back with the whole entire look all done to show you everything. So stay tuned. Alright you guys, this is the finished look for my foundation spring routine. It's like the new updated version of this foundation routine. So this is how it looks like, and I absolutely love the foundation, love the finish that it gives me, love the natural radiance that it has. It's super pretty little foundation, and this is what I just wanted to show you guys. And because I've been having a lot of trouble with my foundation, and I just wanted to try something new and basically share with everybody and see if I like it or not, and I absolutely love it. It's probably foundation that I'll probably buy in another shade for my summer tanned skin. So this is the finished look. If you have any questions or concerns, just leave them all in the comments down below. And I also have the link for this beautiful makeup tutorial in the info box for you guys. You can go ahead and check it out if you're interested. And I have to go to work because I will be late. So I'll talk to you guys later, and thanks for watching. Bye everyone.